Hi, welcome to the Body Shop Physical Therapy. My name is Katherine Price and I'm a physical therapist. Today I'm going to share one position that can help alleviate chronic neck or low back pain. Before I begin, I'd like to speak a word of life from Philippians 4:8. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think on these things. So the neck and the low back are areas that can be of chronic pain. And some of the rationale in that is that there is connective tissue over the back side of the neck, a big band or a thick band of connective tissue, as well as in the low back. So this is the neutral connective tissue. It's fascia made up of collagen, and it overlies that area. And then we've got our muscles underneath that. In the low back, we've got our thoracolumbar fascia, and that's going to be connective tissue as well. Now, connective tissue, that fascia has contractile properties. So under tension, it can contract. And those fibers are adjacent to sympathetic fibers, which is the nervous system, its fight or flight response. So if you've got contractile components next to a signal that can promote contraction, then when we are under stress, we can hold tension in the neck and in the low back. So those areas end up being sites of pain. And if I take a tennis ball and I squeeze it for 10 minutes, after 10 minutes, my hand is going to hurt. That similarly can happen if we're in a fight or flight mode and we are unaware of how much tension we're holding in our neck and our low back. So to unwind or reverse that, we want to get in a position that allows that fascia and the muscles to relax both in the neck and in the low back. I like to use the astronaut position to do this in conjunction with a cranial cradle or either a cervical support. So the cranial cradle looks like this, and it's going to cradle the head. So I'm going to rest the base of my head right here so that it's going to allow that first cervical vertebrae to be forward, and the head's going to come backwards over that, so it repositions the muscle and the fascia to allow for less tension in that area. And I will use a gel pad on top of that. You can place that in the microwave, 10 seconds on the front, 10 seconds on the back, and then it allows to have some heat to get some further relaxation of the muscle and the fascia. So I'll use the heat there and decompress that area of the body in conjunction with the 90-90 position. Now, if you do not have a cranial cradle, you can use a pull noodle or a roll towel position comfortably. The key is it's got to be comfortably in the cervical spine or in the back side of the neck, and allow that head to also be positioned and the cervical spine to be in good alignment to reduce that tension and stress. And I hang out here from anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes, 10 minutes with the cranial cradle. And I usually spend about 5 minutes a day using the cranial cradle. And so I will go up into that 90-90 position, take the cranial cradle, place my head right down into the cradle, and then just let my arms relax down and try to be aware if I'm holding any tension. You don't want to tighten the abdominals. You want the back to start to slowly sink down and just rest down onto the floor. And this should be a comfortable position to get into. And hanging out here, allowing the body to relax and realign, it can help with that tension. And again, I use this for chronic neck and chronic low back pain. So if you are experiencing chronic neck or chronic low back pain, that's a tool that can be used and hopefully benefit you and give you some relief. I hope this is of help and have a blessed day.